Winter here. Dry fire practice can get boring and dull sometimes, so I play Smack the Timer. You have to smack the timer to get it to stop. 440. So I started on the beep and finished with 440 for the 6 in and 6 out. I've got my timer on delayed beep. So when I press the button, and you'll notice it in the video, there's a hesitation. It goes to 0. And then whatever time you smack it is what time it records. So I smacked it at, well, I guess it was 440. A pretty good run for me. This will probably be my last video, so I want to go over a couple of other things. The timer doesn't register my shotgun. I try to put it on my shoulder to register, it doesn't, so the best thing I can do is put it on my pocket. And after my last dry fire shot, I have to go down and smack it, which gives me some resemblance of reading of what my time was. It's a lot of fun sometimes, a lot of Bibles in between, and trying to make a video in all honesty, and so don't let one video make you think everything's perfect all the time. Little information, this may help some folks. If you use a 97 and you load over the top with your left hand, and you have an option sometimes to shoot right to left, left to right, consider going right to left and let your port follow your loading hand. A lot of over-the-top shooters I've seen go left to right and they're chasing their port. And I think you may find it a little easier in some instances, especially if you're just learning, to go from your right over to the left. Opposite right hand load. Start from the left, come to the right, and let your port follow your loading hand. During my practices, I have designated times I've set up for technique, and that's very important. I've gone over a couple of my techniques in previous videos. I'll go over the pivot of the shotgun, grabbing the shells correctly with my middle finger in the crease up. That works for me. It may not work for everybody. Works for me. Getting it up and then getting it at my cheek. And the technique of not, of course I slam fire, but even if you don't slam fire, you can take that action fast and pull the trigger immediately. But as soon as that round goes off, put that shell out and throw the other one in. Pull the trigger again. My shotgun does not automatically fire. You have to pull the trigger for every shot. This is not a trick shotgun. And I have practices where I practice nothing but speed. And sometimes that is for 2 shots. Just the mere fact of throwing one in, getting it in, out, and another one in. That's speed practice. And then I've got smack the timer practice. Now that's a lot of fun. It adds a lot of interest to the practice. It gives you an idea of improvement. You can use your par time. A lot of people set it at 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, whatever. And they get their first beep, and then they do their sequence. Well, if you beat your par time by a reasonable amount of time, you really don't know what that time is. But when you do your shot sequences and immediately go down with your hand and smack your timer, you have a better indication of what your time probably was. I really appreciate everybody watching the videos. I appreciate your comments on the Sasswire. I do hope everyone's enjoyed these videos. I doubt if anything else comes to my mind, I'll make another video. I hope to meet a lot of you all on the range this summer. I travel around to some big matches and local matches. You all have a good day. See you later.